In my first year after leaving the world, my roommate Luna went viral by sobbing about our friendship on a live stream. The day after I died, she married my boyfriend, and my so-called best friend even served as her bridesmaid. My story was endlessly discussed and exploited online. When I opened my eyes again, I found myself reborn. 1. In my past life, Luna always streamed live in the dorm, even keeping the camera on while sleeping. A roommate advised her, "This makes you an easy target for creeps and disturbs everyone's life." But she sneered contemptuously, "You're just jealous I have followers and can make money." Later, her top donor asked to meet her late at night. She begged me to go with her. However, when the man pulled out a rope and a knife, grinning menacingly, she jumped into a taxi, locked me outside, and told the driver to speed away. I fought hard, but still got stabbed 13 times. My screams echoed in the alley, while she slept soundly back in the dorm. My death made the news. Luna gained traffic by playing the victim on her live stream. My name was mentioned repeatedly, and my family's wounds were torn open again and again. I wailed in despair as a spirit. When I opened my eyes, I was back to the time when she first started live streaming in the dorm. 2. Ella, someone reported that Luna's live streams are disrupting dorm life. Is that true? Counselor Mr. Carter asked, frowning. In my past life, my roommate Mia complained that Luna's streams kept her awake and made it hard to change clothes privately. I confronted Luna, only to be mocked. Later, Mia was accidentally caught on camera while changing, and the photo was posted on the blackboard. Too timid to talk to the counselor, I listed Luna's wrongdoings for her. But Mr. Carter only gave Luna a verbal warning. After that, she teamed up with other roommates to isolate me. Ink was poured on my clothes, my homework was thrown into the toilet, and my desk became a trash can. Every time I confronted them, Luna played innocent, and Mia hypocritically tried to smooth things over. It wasn't until after my death that I realized Mia had long pushed me into hell. 3. Ella. I'm talking to you. Mr. Carter's voice pulled me back to reality. I composed myself. No, I've never found it inconvenient. I knew Mr. Carter hated trouble and would only try to appease everyone. This time, I wouldn't count on him. Mr. Carter's expression softened. Good to hear. But someone just said you felt affected. I walked to the door, then turned back coldly. Mr. Carter, this life, I won't let anyone who hurt me get away with it. 4. Back in the dorm, Luna stormed up to me, yelling, "Why did you snitch on me to the counselor?" I looked at Mia beside her. Just as I'd expected, Mia had shifted the blame to me. In fact, when I was in the counselor's office, I deliberately said to Mr. Carter, "Luna isn't disturbing anyone. Someone's just spreading rumors about her." I also showed him chat records where Mia badmouthed Luna, calling Luna's bag earned by flirting and spreading lies that the counselor watched her live streams. Facing Luna's accusation, I smiled and asked, "Did Mia tell you that?" Mia hurried to defend herself, trying to play the peacemaker, but only confirmed that I was the snitch. I crossed my arms and watched them. If you want to know who reported it, just ask the counselor directly. Mia's face turned pale. The counselor will protect privacy. Before she finished, Luna's phone rang. It was Mr. Carter. After hanging up, Luna picked up a cup of water and splashed it on Mia. "You act like an innocent bunny, but you reported me behind my back." She swept Mia's desk clean. Cowering in the corner, Mia cried and begged me for help. I spoke slowly. "You can't fully blame Mia. She's just jealous of you. Oh, and she also told my boyfriend that you have a crush on him, so you've been targeting me on purpose." Luna flew into a rage. She'd had a crush on my boyfriend all along. Ashamed and angry, she slapped Mia over a dozen times. 5. In my past life, Luna had always tried to steal my boyfriend. After my death, she succeeded. My boyfriend Jake was the student council president, handsome and top of his class. Luna kept finding excuses to approach him, bringing non-major books to the library to ask for help, sending WeChat messages late at night, posting revealing photos visible only to him. Jake seemed repulsed, even showing me their chat records. My friends all praised his loyalty, saying he'd intentionally scored 20 points lower to get into the same university as me. I'd believed it too until after my death, when I heard him talking to his mother. His mother complained, "You wasted 20 points for that dead girl, and now it's all for nothing." Jake replied, "I thought she was an only child, her family's houses and stores would have been mine someday. Trading 20 points for her wholehearted devotion was worth it." As I plotted my revenge, Jake sent me a screenshot of his chat with Luna. Luna was still defending herself, and Jake's replies remained cold. I sneered. Luna didn't understand. To Jake, everything was about worth, not love. He rejected her only because I was more useful. After my death, they even streamed together, cashing in on my passing. A plan to make them dig their own graves took shape in my mind. 6. I went to the library to find Jake and saw him staring at his phone. On the screen, Luna was dancing in a spaghetti strap top, blowing kisses to the camera. Jake frowned and muttered, "The camera angle makes her face look big, the lighting's bad, and the interaction's awkward. She won't keep viewers." A media major, he was obsessed with monetizing traffic and was even jotting notes in a notebook. "What are you watching?" I asked softly. Jake quickly hid his phone, and nothing, just doing market research. I feigned suspicion, "It looks like my roommate. Want me to introduce you?" He hurried to defend himself, but I smiled and said, "You know about operation, and she needs guidance. You two might even build a 1,000,000-follower account." Jake's eyes lit up. "Really? I thought you hated her." I linked my arm through his. "I'm supporting your career." He hugged me excitedly. Leaning in his arms, I sneered, "This life, I'd pave their way, then watch them fall into the abyss." 7. Under Jake's guidance, Luna's live stream popularity soared. He told her to ditch casual clothes for tube tops and shorts, speak in a breathy voice, and arranged for her to do late-night dance shows, ASMR, and suggestive games. They often streamed until midnight. When Luna got tired, she'd lean on Jake, who'd thoughtfully open a cola for her. As Luna's followers hit 100,000, Jake started wearing a 10,000 yuan pair of sneakers. I asked about them on purpose, and he dodged the question. "It's a reward from Luna." Later, he had more and more designer items, and grew increasingly impatient with me. I knew he was going to break up with me, but I didn't expect him to be so shameless. 8. One day in the cafeteria, while Jake was getting food, I checked his phone. His mother had sent a WeChat message, "Why haven't you gotten together with Luna yet? She brings me bird's nest soup and washes my feet, much more sensible than Ella." Jake replied, "Luna's gifts are worthless. Ella's family's houses and stores are the real prize. Even if I don't stay with her, she'll still wait on you hand and foot." I calmly took screenshots. This was his so-called love. 9. The next day, I told Jake I wanted to break up. He put on an act. I'd been busy with live streams to save up for our future marriage. I slammed the chat records in front of him, cut the act. He flew into a rage, calling me scheming, then immediately softened, begging for forgiveness and trying to pat my head. I slapped his hand away. "Two choices: break up cleanly, or I'll send these chat records to my moments in the class group, so everyone sees what kind of person you are." Jake turned pale and snapped, "Fine, break up. Don't regret it." I sneered. My revenge had only just begun. 10. After the breakup, Jake got together with Luna right away. Luna treated me like her relationship diary, showing off the luxury items Jake bought her every day. Jake said only I deserve these. I glanced at her indifferently. "Using your own money to buy you things, how generous." She flew into a rage, unaware that the only bouquet of flowers Jake had ever given me was the day before his birthday, a reminder for me to prepare his gift. For every yuan he spent, he always wanted to get 2 back. 11. Soon, my words came true. One night, just before the dorm lights were about to go out, a roommate exclaimed, "Look! Luna's live streaming." On the screen, Luna stood under a pink light in a thin spaghetti strap top. The comments were full of obscenities. From off-camera, Jake's voice could be heard, "Send a rocket to unlock a new pose." Later, Luna grew as thin as a stick, with dark circles she couldn't hide. She looked completely lifeless. Jake, however, was living it up and even asked to meet me at a cafe. Dressed in a suit and wearing a Rolex, he said proudly, "Regret it now? Apologize, and I'll consider getting back together." I laughed. "Aren't you afraid Luna will cut off your money?" He scoffed. "Could she make any money without me?" I advised him not to do things that went against his conscience, but he snapped, "We're just business partners." Suddenly, Luna burst in and splashed hot coffee at me. "How dare you be so shameless? Still trying to steal Jake." Jake immediately pledged his loyalty to her. Luna sneered, calling me a clown. I stood up to leave. Talking to them for one more second was a waste of life. 12. A few days later, Luna came to curry favor with me, holding a cake. "Ella, this is a new flavor. Try it." I sneered inwardly. She was about to do what she'd done in my past life. Sure enough, she hesitated before saying, "A donor FR. Oh, on my live stream asked to meet me. I'm scared. Can you go with me?" I asked on purpose, "Why not ask Jake?" She hesitated. Jake said I'd built a single-person persona, so it's better if I go alone. I knew Luna, desperate for money, had been forcing herself to respond to the creepy messages from her top donor. She'd even been followed. Jake had scolded her for offending a major client and threatened to break up with her, so she'd had to agree to the meeting. In my past life, she'd asked me to go with her just like this, then locked me outside in the end. This time, I smiled and agreed, sure. 13. On the day of the meeting, Luna urged me to leave, but I slowly sent Jake a message. Luna already signed with a new company. Tonight at 10:30, she's going to an abandoned cement factory in the suburbs for a late-night adventure livestream, and she even invited an influencer guest. I also sent him the location Luna had given me. Jake blew up instantly, sending a voice message yelling, "That bitch! I'm going to tear her apart right now." I tossed my phone aside and pulled up the covers. Tonight, I definitely have a good dream. 14. Early the next morning, news notifications flooded in. Tragedy at an abandoned factory late at night. Boyfriend fights bravely. Female college student sacrifices herself for love. In the video, Jake cried, "Luna shielded me with her body to save me." Netizens sympathized with him, praising his devotion. A few days later, Jake started a live stream to play the victim. While eating Luna's favorite chicken feet, he sobbed, and a link to the same brand of chicken feet was posted in his live stream room. Some people were moved and placed orders, but others questioned, selling goods right after your girlfriend's death? This was the moment I'd been waiting for. I had the online commentators I'd contacted in advance flood the comments section with links to the video recorded by the factory's surveillance camera. In the footage, when the madman charged at them with a knife, Jake didn't hesitate to push Luna in front of him. He scrambled away, leaving only Luna's desperate screams. 15. After the video was exposed, netizens were outraged. Jake's devoted boyfriend persona collapsed completely. Someone dug up a clip of Jake off camera yelling at Luna to pull up her clothes. Others sorted out the timeline. All the money Luna earned had been spent by Jake on luxury goods and clubbing. The school expelled Jake for disrupting school ethics. As he walked out of the school gate with his suitcase, a man wearing a Luna livestream merchandise t-shirt rushed over, yelling and stabbing Jake with a fruit knife. Jake fell into a pool of blood. No one around called for help, some even clapped. Serves him right. I stood in the crowd, sneering at his corpse, then turned and walked toward the setting sun. This life, my revenge was finally over.